Well, hello. This is the final boss, and this is Tavern Talk. Um, as a game designer and writer, I think it's important to edit. What if you're a writer, you need to edit to develop your writing ability, and I think if you're a designer, you have to play games to develop your game design ability. So I'm very curious to do a little bit of both because this is
Once upon a time in a
a visual
world
novel,
far, far away, in a
very
realm
narrative
ruled by
based.
dragons and magic.
Those are two things I like.
Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern.
My tavern.
My tavern.
Oh wow, the art's really clean.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place
The
open
art's
to everyone.
really, really sharp. Really
Even
nicely done.
Jackdaws, I suppose.
A bird?
But I'm not just your typical innkeeper.
I do love birds. Birds are the coolest.
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Alright, so I have to learn about the adventurers, I guess, and then deliver
Then again,
potions
What's the worst
that will
that
help
can
them. So fun. I'm glad that the intro was very brief. I kind of, again, like one of the things I always wonder about is when do I get to my first choice? Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? Y'all fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? I guess because my innkeeper voice was, this like deep female voice. All fine and dandy? Yes, yes, all fine and dandy. If I already okay, so this is a good writing note. The question showed up as question, or the characters showed up as question mark in their name, even though my character, the innkeeper, already knew their name and referred to them by name, saying, "Hey, Fable." In that case, I actually think you should just have the character be named from the start. So yeah, like don't, whenever you put a question mark in a name box, the player's gonna wonder, oh, who is it? And are they significant? Are they important? And if the innkeeper already knows them, then it's a little bit of it doesn't feel like they were actually a mystery. It feels like a mystery baiting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove and then replanted mushroom that had fallen over. Patiently waited for a turn of mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? Nope, I got to take another walk in the grove. Alright. You got to see the same stones, the same trees. Even got to the water last I didn't really, but that was there, so sounds very exciting. Well, who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Very thrilling, and sauces are a snack. Walnuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just something not very fun. Anaphylactic shock. Does that count as an adventure? No, I don't think. I think that counts as a mistake. I don't think the chills would help me much, so I'm very good at growing phoenix chills. Spice in your life. Ah, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know the feeling when nothing exciting? I do like the character icons, as someone who's doing a game with some visual novel elements myself in it. I kind of wish I could click around and I guess I click on this for quests. But I wish it was like Hearthstone where I could kind of like click on stuff and things would move or things would happen. Like I feel like the background is beautiful but very non-interactive. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Ha! Something fiery. The gala arriving a hot air balloon. I'm afraid of heights and people and of actors. But what is singing if not telling of a tale? I've never lived through anything. What do you mean? Sure, I have my forest and look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, I just listened to this song. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty man rafting by the lakes. Sounds like a good song opening to me. Because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I love to sing about exciting magical things I encounter. Alright. Fable, Verena, Taking Care of Angel Grove, Gentle Soul. They do being an adventure. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. And then what was the other? I kind of wish I could take my own notes because I've been, reading the conversation. I wouldn't mind a jingle. Thank you, Vonna. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them on my jingle. Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. Thank you for the reminder. Man, there's so much back and forth. I do wonder. So I think the tone of the dialogue and the style of it's fun. It's lighthearted. It's cutesy. There is probably a lot too much. So there's way too many dialogue nodes before a choice for the player, right? Like, if you even look at kind of industry practices, you usually only want 5 dialogue nodes, maybe 7 before you have a choice, ideally fewer. And that just keeps it kind of going, even if the choice is kind of a nominal one where it's just flavor text, right? The other thing too is like a lot of the quick back and forth, like, do you want to drink? The usual. Yes. Why? Thank you. Okay. Like, that's not advancing things forward. And so if literally Fable just said the usual, and then she's like, I got a swift tea right here for you. Boom. That's 2 lines, so that one does the same work of establishing rapport and familiarity, getting it pretty quickly, pushed through, and giving us the drink. So maybe the Fable just says, I'll take the usual, 1 swift tea coming up. Whatever that may be. Always makes me feel want to be with a nymph or be the nymph. Both? We'll say I want a swift strike. Okay, message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern, I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, tutorial. Yes. How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay. Look at your little Andu. I want to pet him. So this is what it looks like. I want to pet Andu. I want to pay able to pet him. So I wish, like, yeah, so, like, to some degree, like, I feel like they're, like, the text box, if I click on it, it should advance. But I do wish I could click on, like, these little buttons and make sure I don't forget what they ordered and take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Order. Boop. Draw recipe. Okay. Do keep it logged just in case. No, I like to mix and match for more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. So I have to go like this, right? I can either erase it. Ingredients are stored in 5 bottles on the right. If you best ever want to do, you can still make a few mistakes. Primordial Vortex. Okay. Okay. So this is the defense here. Need a lot of that. And this is, we need a little bit of this. And then a little bit of this, if I remember correctly. Seems like a Swifty to me. Primordial Vortex. It's not the right drink. It has to be the recipe that fits. What? Oh. 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 Okay, I was... Oh, I can undo. That's nice. So it's this one here. Frosted Lagoon. That's fun. But that's not a thing that she asked for. Actually, it does teleport. The adventures are what you dream of. Maybe, I don't know if I'd never try. But what? Never mind. How can I help you? A drink. Oh, whoops. Okay. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Sure, whatever. Spoken Heart. Where's my book? I don't know what was supposed to be on there, but... Where's my recipes? Spoken Heart. Oh, here we go. Spoken Heart. I see. Draw recipe. Oh, that's so nice. I see now. I see now. So we 3 this one up. Okay. Okay, making some drinks. It's a fun little mini game. Oop. I like the sound effects. Should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow, almost. Okay. Song of bones and water. So, rumor. The banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully, hyperbole. Okay, I like this, like collecting information. So this is a cool mechanic system. I feel like the dialogue just and the narrative just needs to be compressed. I think the tone is nice. A lot of it's nice, but I think you just need to edit through this. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. That is running away from where I belong. Also, one thing to think about too, and this is, I think, what Griftlands does really well with its narrative, is, you know, just like they have, instead of voicing every line, just like you have happy, sad, you know, sprite expressions for the characters, sometimes you can even make, like, haha, oh, da da bo bo, you know, like kind of just gibberish, phrases, but with like a happy, sad connotation, and then it can, you know, give it a little bit more life. That's what I'm going to try to do on my game project, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do it until, you know, it actually makes some revenue. Birds in the trees, you keep the balance. That's what you want to do. I want to experience things. Boredom and I'm going to feel like bliss. I want to sing songs about my adventures and make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave Ash and Grove behind forever. It's my home. Come away for a time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove. I think he'd be fine without me. I think so, yes. But if I leave, though, what if Destiny never meant to leave? Here, you do you, Fable. Bye, Fabe. Fable. Alright, it's evening time. Oh, there's a person. Got some eye scratches. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you in this establishment? Yes, last time I checked. Why do they have to ask me? So again, there's a lot of like these pleasantries. Hi, how are you? And in like screenwriting or in any film writing, the faster you can cut out like, hello, my name is this. What's your name? Like if you can just say, you know, like I think the one that worked better was the brooding character who was like a drink. You know, I don't need to know that character's name. You know, I just kind of want to get to the inner. I mean, so that's the challenge with games and even narrative games is the player wants to get to the interaction. They want to get to the decision. They want to get to the part where they play. And so sometimes if you have too much narrative before then, or too many pleasantries or things that could be trimmed, what do? A drink? You do the thing with quest, right? So they say, do you want one? I check my notice board. No. One on your notice board. Tell me more. The whole program. Werewolf, that's news to me. Alright. Been wondering if it's the same run. Normandy. Werewolf previously has seen Everett. Can I put these together like this? Okay. Werewolf previously has seen an era southern town a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Okay. I think so. Team werewolf or team vampire? Okay, funny. Team vampire. Keep it never tells you, little rascal, I like you. Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin. Yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Yes. No. I look a little too much more like Uncle Dagon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback Harry, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf? You just can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. Sorry to hear that. Nah, she had it coming. Strike you down with the silver. Van Helsing's also want werewolves? I don't know. I don't care enough to check. Either way, Southern Werewolf, yeah. Right. Anything else I can get done? A drink? They should have to start. Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. Oh, that works. Okay. On any dog, trust me. Is playing fetch, apparently. I wish I could, like, organize these, but... Okay. Gotcha, care. Venture on. I mean, everyone is flirting with me. But I guess that's part of the... I feel like that's part of the visual novel, the true visual novel kind of thing, is it usually has romantic aspects or undertones. Something with a whole lot of strength. You don't give any of that watered down. Oh, okay, here, hold on. All right. Don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck. Instead, all right, I'll cook you something for strength. I don't know what she wants. Order. Strength things. Swift strike, that's speed. That's brains. That looks strengthy. Southern brawler. This is nice. I like this little mini game. I think that's pretty fun where you decide the drink the character wants. I think this is a really cool thing you got going here with this kind of like fun little mini game aspect. You make, you know, it's like not too complex, but it's just, yeah, and I like Andu. He's a nice little muffin. Drink with 0 water as requested. Where will you head from here? Ashen Grove, got some business. What kind of business? Wasn't there something in Ashen Grove? Wait, where's my rumors? Rumors, rumors. Lonesome Lagoon. Okay. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? I mean, I'm very nosy innkeeper. Till I do. Well, yeah, no. What? Why do I? I'm a very nosy innkeeper. I don't feel comfortable about prying so aggressively into these characters' personal lives. Maybe it's just because I'm from the South. You know, we don't. It just. You don't do much of that. You know. You. If they say it ain't your business, it ain't your business. Undead snails. Yikes. Okay. I don't know what to do with all these rumors. It's odd. Resurrecting the dead. Certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. Reach your face. Past taunts everyone willing to listen. Huh. Wouldn't you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started the conversation. I'm ending it. Oh, man. Aggro. Alright, well then. Okay. Unlocked care. Is she rough and tumble? Okay. I mean, but that's the thing. Like those descriptions are so concise. It's taking strength potion is straight Tabasco sauce. I respect that. You know, gotta have a little bit of spice in life. Turn them into proper quests. Don't want them to go to waste. Okay. Oh, I could use some help. Oh, I like it. There's another mini game. That's great. So the rumors I've collected, I'll just keep them written down for my journal, so don't forget. Smart. Okay. Okay. Got it. Put it on my tab. All right, let's assemble the quest. I think this one, a Vulcan told me about a thing. Seen an Elroth. Okay. That's fun. I like that. I like that. Those other ones that are... Oh, hello, friend. Oh, give him a snack. Clean up the inn. Bow out the light for sleepies. I might be doing that relatively soon. But yeah, what are my thoughts so far? I love the vibe. I love the flow. There is just a desperate need to cut, reduce the dialogue. And I do think that's the reason I'm so insistent about this is I think this game has such great bones. I love the vibe, the feel, the artistry. It's wonderful, but it is far too verbose. So you might bounce players out before they get to experience all the, like, you know, I think Fable, I mean, there's a lot of verbal doubling, right? Like Fable probably mentioned 5 times in that conversation that she's like really shy or anxious. And I really only need her to like hit that narrative beat once. And likewise, a lot of the hey, how are yous to a character should be cut in favor of a strong character representative introduction. Like, you know, like an example is in Tombstone. I think I remembering this right? Like someone's giving Doc Holliday a hard time and they, you know, pull out their gun and they put it on the table. And then Doc Holliday pulls out his whiskey glass and like twirls it around and shows how much of a baller of a gun shooter he is because he can like do all these tricks, has a little handle on it, and then puts it in his pocket. And you know, that action says so much about Doc Holliday. We know that he is a skilled gun shooter because he's doing cool tricks with his little whiskey glass, but we also know that he's like an alcoholic. He doesn't care and he's not afraid of this guy. And so those types of things, like what's that strong, like visceral intro that you just know that person, you know the whole character from the way they just vibe in. That's we'll start day 2 at least. But I am finding I'm like kind of clicking through faster and faster on some of these ones when they are not generating new information. Oh, girl, good for you, Fable, taking a quest. Yeah, like the dot 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 dot. Like this is like kind of these like grace notes are going on a little bit too long. Because every time you're doing that, you're making me click, 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 and then watch text type out. Like I know she wants to take the quest for herself. She brought it over from the board. That was communicated. And I know she's going to be shy about it given the character that's been established. So trust your existing writing. Trust your existing writing. Cut a lot of these extra clicks I have to do out, and you will really have something special here. I think you already do have something special here. It's just, yeah, yep. What you said really inspired me. And then I didn't think that far ahead. Again, there's a lot of like I think the banter is fun, but again, it has to have a goal, right? Like the romantic, like so like that's the thing, like the romance books or romance stories, like the banter is part of the end goal, like where they're, just like kind of being able to imagine witty banter and to be able to put a reader in that position where they're kind of being super cool is one thing. But I don't know if this particular section is delivering that. So unless there's a section like, I think the kind of the wolf woman or was flirting with the innkeeper, right? And so that's a place where you can say, oh, that's just fun to banter and be flirty, because that's, just something a player wants to experience. This, is just more me trying to hype this character up. And if I treat it with my silver arrow, and she just kind of, freaked out. And we've gotten that point because we're dead because of the werewolf that took a quick turn. Maybe I should put the quest back, Fable. You bet slimes. My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, yeah. In general, I mean, so we're recapping. Why are you so anxious? Why are you so anxious? I do want to go in the quest. Can I press spacebar to go a little faster? Yeah. The worms, they seem like they need protecting every time I think about it. Great feats prove their bravery. Lights in the dark are the opposite of got epic regrets, like the Mari Morgan incident. So I brought some homemade biscuits. I burned them in the oven, brought them in the fire. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly, looked at my biscuits and said, by the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are changed. Vermin aversion. Okay. I just kind of want to move on because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky. Like, I was curious to hear about the Mari Morgan incident, but I have a feeling it would be this a very similar note. Like, right? Like, in order for me to click into other options, convince me that there's a different narrative beat waiting for me there. Oh, so it is going to make me do all of them. Okay. Only if you want to. All right, it's because of you. Ashen Grove, Silk Frog, Frog Bears Great Danger. I mean, again, so this still has all been a linear conversation. Like, those choices, even though you're taking me back to a spoken wheel, those choices are forcing me to complete all of them. So again, like, this is almost a 15-minute linear conversation. No, maybe not that long, but it's been a long linear conversation. There needs to be trimming. There needs to be concision. This is such a cool concept, and that's kind of one of the reasons I'm like, hammering this point home. This is such a cool concept, but we just gotta get to the, there's so many. Like, my hand hurts, like my finger hurts from just clicking. I'm using the space bar instead now. The way I felt consonants glares. I blacked out. This time I couldn't, some stupid reason. The Mari Morgan. In the riverside of the Silver Mare. That's different. Okay. In the fog the way I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I was silently bid farewell as we reached the Ashen Grove. Soon better speak, however set foot. They said it has a taste for adventurers. Ooh, a three-headed beast. Wyvern Crime Chimera. Mari Morgan, a rascal spirit prone to drowning people. I mean, I don't know if these are related. Alright. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can it not be when you know it isn't true? If you can't figure out how to go to those, you'll have to find that out then. Like on a quest, for example. Someone has to. Okay, what if I'm the only chance they got? Best thing is to help them. It's a perfect cure. They'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about that. Do I have to give her a drink to start her off on her journey? Good job. Yes. Nimble and quiet. A lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. All right, the choice can influence my fate. So I liked it, like the choices here. I think I'm gonna go charisma, dude. I am a bard. When I play D&D, I always go charisma. So I think it's a really good idea that like these things. Uh-oh. All right, and then we gotta do beady boop boop be doop boop. All right, get yourself a spoken heart, friend. It should do it. Thanks again. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Thank you properly. Phoenix shells from the garden. That's magical properties. You plant them right in the soil, they're going to be fire resistant. Consumption capacity. Oh, that's very nice. Cool. So I get some like power ups. I'll see you post victory. Let's go. I want to go to the garden and plant it now. I wonder what their path and fate took. Maybe a zesty one. Oh, hello, moody friend. You again. Me again. Drink. Ah. So does he just want another spoken heart? I just made one of those. Guess so. Don't worry, I know how to do spoken heart. I just did one. It's another question. Like, it's probably wiser to have, you know, I know it was an option to make her a spoken heart, but it might be wiser to not let, or at least not likely have two drinks be back to back, you know, of the same exact composition. Oh, did I erase the board? Oh, whatever. It's spoken heart. I know it's spoken heart. Made it just now. Good attempts. Perfectly drinkable. Goodbye. I want to go do some stuff. Werewolf on detours. Oh, that's the text log. Okay. Okay, cool. Charming. I want to go to my garden and plant plants. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Adventures. I like the way they're joking about, like, you know, me being an NPC. It's pretty fun. I love stories. Blood. Something with red in it. Strong brawler. Southern brawler. Skip. Oh man, what a scumbag. Skipping the dialogue options. But that's funny. I like that. I think, you know, I think those are fun and it keeps the interactions moving as well. Since I feel like, oh yeah, whoops. And I want to see the other mechanics. I'm a little sad that it's not gotten there quite yet, but is what it is. Let's go. Had a real pile of gold. Rumor unlocked, lost and found. Let's go to my rumors. Yeah, unlocked Rhea, but what about my cake? Started to wonder whether his life did a man put on cake. Puts that cake. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. So I was looking for a place to that the dialogue stop, but it does go on quite a bit. So yeah, again, I think I just reiterate my thoughts, right? Like, great game, beautiful art, love the concept. I think this could be so much stronger with just brevity in writing, letting character actions or really powerful lines of dialogues do a lot of the speaking for you rather than telling about what this character wants, that I'm so shy or whatever it may be. And just trimming, I think, is going to be really helpful. I think the time between a character interaction is way too far. Like, whether it's time between making a drink, like, you want to change the pace, I believe, quite a bit. And the fact that I kind of, have to click. I mean, even if it was like, like that Twitter sort of scroll, like, because every single text box is gated behind a click. That is a very slow paced way to play a game. And so I would try to think about, hey, is there any sort of way to, find that adjustment? But the art is amazing, and super cool. And yeah, I'm impressed. I wish you the very best. I hope this all this does well, and thank you for sharing the game with me. Have a great one. Take care. Bye bye.